10 biggest scientific discoveries in the history of mankind. 1. Penicillin. If Alexander Fleming, Scottish scientist, had not discovered penicillin, the first antibiotics, in 1928, we would probably be still dying from things such as stomach ulcers, tooth abscesses, strep throat and scarlet fever, staph infections, Lyme disease, leptospirosis etc. 2. Polio vaccine. On March 26, 1953, American medical researcher Jonas Salk announced that he had successfully tested a vaccine against poliomyelitis, the virus that causes the crippling disease of polio. In 1952, an epidemic year for polio, there were 58,000 new cases reported in the U.S. and more than 3,000 deaths caused by the disease. 3. Teflon. The material that most non-stick cookware is now made of was actually discovered by accident as American chemist Roy Plunkett was looking for a replacement for thinner refrigerants to make refrigerators more home-friendly. During one of his experiments, he discovered a strange, slippery resin that later became known as Teflon. 4. Periodic table. In 1869, Russian chemist Dmitry Mendeleev noticed that, when arranged by atomic weight, the chemical elements lined up to form groups with similar properties. With this knowledge, he was able to create the first periodic table, one of the most important discoveries in chemistry. 5. Infrared. Infrared radiation was discovered by British astronomer William Herschel in 1800 when he was studying the heating effect of different colors of light by using a prism to produce a spectrum of colors and thermometers to measure their heating effect. These days, infrared is used in many areas including tracking, heating, meteorology, astronomy etc. 6. Nuclear magnetic resonance. Now used as a very accurate and efficient diagnostic tool in medicine, nuclear magnetic resonance was first described and measured in molecular beams by American physicist Isidore Rabi in 1938. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics for this discovery in 1944. 7. DNA. Many people believe that American biologist James Watson and English physicist Francis Crick discovered DNA in the 1950s, but in fact, it was first identified in the late 1860s by Swiss chemist Friedrich Miescher. Then, in the decades following Miescher's discovery, other scientists carried out many research studies that helped us understand how organisms pass on their genes and how the workings of cells are governed. 8. X-rays. German physicist Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen discovered X-rays in 1895 when he was studying the phenomena accompanying the passage of an electric current through a gas of extremely low pressure. For this groundbreaking discovery, Röntgen was awarded the first ever Nobel Prize in Physics in 1901. 9. Gravity. It is a well-known story. Isaac Newton, famous English mathematician and physicist, discovered gravity after an apple fell on his head in 1664. His discovery explained why things fall down and why the planets revolved around the sun. 10. Steam engine. It is common knowledge that modern civilization was forged in the factories of the Industrial Revolution that were powered by the steam engine. The steam engine was not so much invented as developed over a period of about 100 years by 3 British inventors, Thomas Savery, Thomas Newcomen and, most famously, James Watt. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe my channel.